Hey everyone, it's Dr. Leanne with Balance by Lee at Home Physical Therapy and Wellness. And I wanted to come on today to share with you a little story from a patient that I saw yesterday. And I debated about whether coming on and sharing this story, but I realized that this was an important topic and something that a lot of older adults struggle with. Maybe not as much as my client did, but I think maybe to some degree or level, they have this and they're struggling with this. And what I'm talking about is the fear of falling. Some people may have not fallen, but they still have this fear, and some of you maybe have fallen, and this fear is gigantic for you. I know for my patient that I saw yesterday, I did an evaluation and saw her for the first time. This fear was very, very real for her. And the thing about it is, she was very mobile. She was very comfortable walking in her home using her walker. She could get up out of a chair without much difficulty. She could even stand on one leg for up to 20 seconds and did great. But when I took away her walker and I walked with her, she did fine, but she was afraid. She didn't show that she couldn't do it, but when she sat down, she told me that that was very frightening for her, that she didn't feel comfortable walking without her walker by herself. Um, and she was so capable of it. And I told her and reassured her, and she just couldn't believe that. And I told her, well, you can walk 10 feet from the kitchen into your dining room and just start with a short distance. And even that, it terrified her to the fact, as she thought about it, it brought tears to her eyes. And then I mentioned about maybe just carrying a plate, from the kitchen into the living room or to the dining room. And again, that terrified her and brought tears like water to her eyes got watery from just the fact of her trying to do that without a walker, without holding on. Now, she had a fall the end of February that was pretty traumatic for her. And that is what caused this fear that is built up in her, and why she can't let go of the walker, why she doesn't feel confident to just stand at the kitchen sink and reach over her head into the cabinets, because she is afraid of falling. And this fear is something that is in a lot of older adults that I see, and to varying extents, right? She is probably more on the extreme, but I also see it in people who are still very active, but it's in the back of their mind that they're like, I don't want to fall. Yes, I'm afraid of falling, but it doesn't limit their activities. This patient, on the other hand, she doesn't want to do things in her home. Yes, she will use her walker, but she won't push herself past that. She doesn't have that confidence in her to know that she can return to life the way it was. She never used a walker prior to her fall. She was driving independent in the community, walking 4 miles a week. She's not doing any of that. And she doesn't think she can do that. Although the previous therapist before me had her walking out in the street without using a walker. But then she fell, and that fall brought her back to the fear of, I can't do that anymore. And I just want to let you know that if you or you know of someone who is struggling with this, who has this fear of falling and they don't want to do anything, please get them help. Please um, contact us or comment below, or find somewhere where they can start working on their balance, working on their confidence, so they don't have this fear. This fear is paralyzing people, and it's limiting people's activities, limiting their social life, and it's harmful, and it's devastating for someone who can still be thriving and being active in the community. And it breaks my heart to see how afraid she was and is. And I that's why I came on here, because I know there are many, many people who struggle with the fear of falling every day, and they choose to sit in their homes and not go out and are afraid. And I don't want that to be that way. And it doesn't have to be that way. So if this message resonates with you, please share it with someone. Please tell someone that that there's help for you. And if this is you and you are hearing this, speak up. Don't don't hide the fact that you're afraid to do things, to move because you're afraid of falling. You can get help, and you can get better, and you can improve your balance, and you can get stronger, and you don't have to just sit at home anymore. You can have an active and thriving life. So that's kind of my my soapbox and my rant that I wanted to share with you today. Um, Again, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Share this message. This is so important. If you know of anyone who has fallen, especially if they've fallen, they already have that fear that they don't want to fall again. So please share this with them. And if you have any questions for me, comment in the message below. Message me in the comments below, and I will catch you guys all later. Have a fabulous night, guys. Bye bye.